Hey spooky bitches, my name is Michaela and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going ghost hunting, baby. Before I get into the video, I just want to say this ghost hunting video is going to be very different than the previous ghost hunting videos I've done. I had a lot of technical issues on this trip, which I will get into later, but because of the technical issues and the way things were happening, this footage is just a mess and makes no sense on its own. So instead of just how I normally do, where it's all solely the footage from the trip, I'm going to be popping in every once in a while and explaining what is happening or what is about to happen in the footage you're going to watch. Because if I don't do that, none of it's going to make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit different, but it's just how it has to be. Definitely not how I envisioned editing this video. It is what it is. So that being said, the dumb white girls, we back. And this is our investigation of the Copper Queen Hotel in Bisbee, Arizona. Bisbee is a small town in southern Arizona, about 11 miles north of the Mexican border. Bisbee was founded as a copper, gold, and silver mining town in 1880, and in the early 20th century, the population of Bisbee soared. In 1917, open pit mining was successfully introduced to meet the copper demands during World War I. But, like most other mining towns, nothing lasts forever, and the population ended up dropping about 60%, from a high of around 10,000 in 1920 down to 3,801 by 1950. In 1975, the Phillips Dodge Corporation halted its Bisbee copper mining operations completely. Bisbee Mayor and Phillips Dodge implemented development of a mine tour in the Copper Queen Mine. The Queen Mine Tour was officially opened to visitors February 1st, 1976. More than 1 million visitors have taken the underground tour train, and now Bisbee is a home to artists. Just walking through this town, you could definitely tell a lot of the shops are like smaller owned, like leather working shops, or like custom like hat shops. There's a lot of antique stores, but there is a darker side to Bisbee. In a copper mining town founded in the 1880s, you can kind of just like assume that it's going to be haunted. This city doesn't just have one or two ghost stories. It is literally full. This town is full of ghost stories. Almost every building in Bisbee has some kind of claim to be haunted by some sort of spirit. At nearby abandoned parks, people hear children playing when the parks are completely empty. And at the Queen Mine tours that I was talking about earlier, guides tell visitors of tales of miners who have never left the hundreds of caves and shafts of the mine. At the Bisbee Grand Hotel, it is said that ghost apparitions have been reported in all 13 of their rooms. Items are overturned, towels are misplaced, and unexplained noises are all heard from the former mining boarding house. And then the Copper Queen Hotel has 3 resident ghosts roaming its rooms and hallways. The hotel opened its doors in 1902 and has not closed them since, and that makes it the longest running hotel in the state of Arizona. So as I said before, there's reportedly 3 ghosts that haunt this hotel. One is said to be an older man who has long hair and a beard and is usually seen wearing a top hat and a cape. Guests have claimed to smell the aroma of cigar either before or after seeing him. The second and probably most famous ghost is that of a woman who is in her 30s named Julia Lowell. It is said that she was a prostitute and that she used the hotel for her and her clients. She ended up falling madly in love with one of her clients, and when she told him, he no longer wanted to see her. And she unfortunately ended up taking her own life at the hotel by hanging herself from one of the stairways directly outside the room she usually stayed in. Guests and staff at the hotel say that they feel her presence on the 2nd and 3rd floors of the west side of the building. Male staff and guests have reported hearing a female voice whispering in their ear. She also likes to play with men's feet, apparently. As tribute to her, one of the rooms in the hotel was named the Julia Lowell Room, and this is one of the rooms that we ended up staying in during this video. The third ghost is also the youngest ghost, and that is the spirit of a little boy. They think that he is haunting this hotel because of either relatives or his parents that used to work at this hotel. Guests have reported objects being moved by the little ghost in their rooms. Others have reported hearing footsteps in the halls and giggling, and apparently the little boy's ghosts have never been seen, only heard. So, now that you have the backstory of the hotel, let's go ahead and get into our investigation. So, first thing we always do when we get to these hotels is we go to our rooms, drop off our stuff, and then just walk around and get a feel of the hotel, explore it. In this one, we had 2 separate rooms because the Julia Lowell room only sleeps 2 people, and we had 4 of us. So we went down to our other room first, which was, I don't want to say not haunted, but it wasn't like a specialty room or anything like that. It was on the 2nd floor, and so we stopped by there first just to take a quick look at it. So after getting all of our stuff out of the car, this is when we decided to start looking around the hotel, and this is actually when stuff started happening to us.
I hated that.
Someone's door.
Alright,
You going down? Hold on, I want to take over if there's any other rooms in there. Use that door. Hold on. Hold on. Is there someone there? There's no one out there.
Oh, I love that.
And that was hard too.
Yeah, it was definitely what we heard.
Like fully. Now, I just want to add that I know you're probably being like, oh, it probably could have just been someone and they probably just like walked down the hall by the time you got down there. But the floors in this hotel are so loud, as you'll see in some of this footage, like they creak. This is an old building. These floors creaked so much. We would have heard someone walking away. We did not hear anything. We just heard the door slamming. We didn't hear people talking to each other, no floor, like we would have heard them, you know? The balcony thing was on the 3rd floor, and immediately after this, we decided to go down to the 2nd floor. And as we're walking down the steps, Talia and I, through our face masks, get hit with this big whiff of just like a woman's perfume.
No. Yes.
Well, I had my mask on. I mean,
Yes.
I did too, but I smelled it through the mask. It was like a whiff of perfume or something.
Yes.
Yeah. That was weird. And it's not like it was just in the area. It literally was like someone walked past us wearing strong perfume. It wasn't something that was like lingering from a person. Like it came and passed. And it was a very like floral, like pretty, like feminine scent. I don't know if that was Julia walking past us or what it was, but both Talia and I at the same time were just like, whoa. Like, what? And that was the only time we ever smelt it. We went up and down that staircase multiple times this night and we never smelt it again. So after exploring, we decided to go grab some dinner, and I set up 2 cameras in the room. I set up a new camera that I got. It's a GoPro that does night vision. And then I just set up one of my old handheld cameras that I've always had to film the sunset. As you see in that video, I have it recording. Long story short, didn't end up saving the footage. The camera ended up dying, and usually all of my other cameras, if they die, it'll still save what was recording. That didn't get saved. But thankfully my other camera was recording. But before we get into that, as we were walking, Talia and Riley mentioned that they smelled cigarette smoke. And I know earlier I said cigar smoke, but we keep smelling cigarette smoke throughout the night, and the whole hotel says no smoking everywhere on the balconies, like in the rooms. There's no smoking allowed in this hotel. So we don't know if maybe it was someone who was staying there that just went outside and just like really smelled strong, and so the smell came in with them. But we would just keep smelling cigarette smoke throughout the night. So we're going to get food right now, but earlier we were walking around exploring, and we were coming out to get our luggage, and I realized I was missing one of my earrings. So we start going back to both of our rooms, looking there, walk around, don't see it anywhere. Talia goes up to the 4th floor to start looking, and then I go up after her, and it's directly at the top of the staircase. Talia had to walk by. She would literally almost, like where it was at, she probably would have stepped on it. Talia said that, Talia, what did you say you asked before I said I found it, like right before I found it?
Oh, I was walking around and I felt like I wasn't having any hope, and I was like, huh, Julia, if you see an earring that looks like mine but like green, could you like push it towards our room? And I walked around all the way to the other side of the other staircase at the end of the hall, and I heard Michaela all the way at the back go, I found it. And I was like, oh, well, never mind then, that was fast.
It was like in her direct line of path. She would have stepped on it. Like,
I would have legit,
it was weird.
I would have heard it. I should have seen it.
It was strange. Again, Talia could have just missed it, but like where it was, she would have really had to take a big step for her to like not step on it, you know? I don't know. It, like I said, could be nothing. So after that, we finally went to eat. And like I said before, I left the camera running in the room, and boy, did I catch some stuff. So we went and ate and came back, and this was when we were getting ready to start, you know, getting a little bit more into the investigation part of it. And this is when I started running into the technical issues. I'm having a lot of tech issues, and I don't know if it's just a coincidence or what's happening. First of all, I have 2 GoPros. I have the new one that I showed earlier with this thing, and then I have my one that I always had, and I could not get it to turn on earlier. It was charging all day yesterday, but it just wasn't turning on. I even plugged it in here and was trying to turn it on while having it charged, and it wouldn't turn on. We came back, Riley plugged it in, and it turned on immediately for her. And then the GoPro that I left recording, I showed you guys earlier that it was recording. I come back and it's off, and I figured it just like died or something, but I went to go look at the gallery and it says it's empty. It says it didn't record anything, and when I click here on the app, it says to enter an SD card. And there's an SD card in it, so I don't know what's happening. All my batteries are dead, are dying. And I charged everything for hours yesterday, like all day yesterday. And everything's dead.
Small camera?
Small camera says it's full right now.
Okay.
But this one, I just had it plugged in the whole time it was filming. I unplugged it and it says it's dead. This camera, I have 2 batteries. The first battery literally had it charging all day yesterday. We got here and it was down to 2 bars, like immediately. The GoPro that I left recording in here is dead. And that's supposed to be able to record for hours. So after that, we were kind of just chilling, getting ready to do whatever we were gonna do. And thank God, Riley, God bless you. She set up one of my GoPros that we had plugged in charging, and she like started recording on it. Thank God, because that GoPro ended up catching some stuff that I'm so glad that we caught.
Wait, you ready to go to the room?
Did you just fucking do that?
What? I didn't hear anything. What did it sound like?
It was like a lady, it was just like a, like,
Oh, like coughing?
kind of, but more like
Clearing your throat?
like literally exactly like that.
What does that mean?
I just heard like a woman being like,
You know what? I was recording on the GoPro.
no, it's locked, no one's out there.
What do you mean it's...
Like, it's the locks on it. And it would have been like literally right outside our window.
Huh.
So.
Done.
Okay, so as you saw in that video, I went to go look outside because that door that's outside of our room, it leads to like a little like walkway thing. And then at the end of the walkway, there's like 2 chairs and a table. So that's why Riley was like, oh, well, maybe someone's out there. But as you saw in the video, it was locked. This is when stuff starts like picking up a little bit. So at this point, we decided to go back down to our other room. And this is when we start smelling the cigarette smoke again.
Okay, let's go cigarettes again. Huh?
Oh, yeah, I can smell that.
Oh, yeah.
It's stale.
So we get into the room and we turn on the EMF meter. This EMF meter, I thought it was broken because it stayed at the middle thing so solidly throughout this whole hotel. But then like sometimes in the same exact spot, it wouldn't do it. And I was like, what is happening? But it's not broken because I tried it when I got home at my parents' house and it worked fine. It wasn't doing that. So I don't know what the hell was happening in this hotel. But this EMF meter, like, I'll even try it right now. Hold on. Like, see? It's fine now. Like, it was bizarre. One of the most bizarre things I've ever seen in my life. Unless, like, the electricity in that building was just that strong, which, dear God, I hope not, because that doesn't seem very healthy.
Hello?
You said this one wasn't haunted. You want to go around the room? If it keeps it. Oh, the fuck? I've never seen it do that before.
Is it gone?
Yeah, it's only on.
Oh.
Is it just staying on the green now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Bring it back over here.
Go back to yellow. Or orange. Go back to yellow.
Try it on the wall.
So there, maybe there's something in the wall, but it shouldn't be that strong.
But it shouldn't be that, yeah.
Not to go
And that's in the middle of the room.
Whoa, whoa.
Is it just Riley? Are you wearing something, Riley? Are you the ghost? Oh no, it went off in the...
I'm the ghost?
The box ghost?
That's weird.
What are you? What are you wearing? There's a ghost in your tummy. Are you impregnated by a ghost? Are you the Virgin Mary?
I absolutely hate that idea.
So as we were down in this other room, I left 2 cameras recording and I had them both just like facing into the room, and I ended up catching some stuff on those, so I will play that for you now. Going back to us, we were still baffled by this EMF meter thing, so we were like, okay, let's just walk around the hotel and see what it's doing around the rest of the hotel. Maybe it's just our room. We don't know. That's when we realized it was the whole hotel. It was just doing it everywhere. Oh god, what the f- so strong. Yeah, the cigarette smoke's really strong again. Is it broken? I don't know. Oh, just dropped back. What the fuck? I'm not...
You didn't make a card.
No, what the fuck?
You say she didn't take a card?
So we eventually make our way back to the Julia room, and we're still messing with the EMF meter in there because we hadn't used it in there yet. We were in the bathroom, and we were getting it to actually like fluctuate and like do stuff, so we're like, okay, is someone here? We were trying to talk, and the GoPro was still filming, and I caught a woman's voice like directly responding to the stuff we were saying out loud. So after being in the room for a little while, we decided to break out the spirit box. At this point, I think it has to be close to midnight around this point. We break out the spirit box and try to talk to someone. I guess for whoever's here and for people watching this video, it's kind of hard to understand in the moment. If there's anyone here that would like to talk with us, you can talk into this little box. And again, like I said, we might not be able to understand you now, but we will when we listen back. So, hi, my name is Michaela.
Hi, my name is Talia.
Hi, I'm Riley.
Lexi.
Oh, that's
Hi.
I was gonna say if someone's here, if you could say one of our names back to us, but I guess
it's more, is there anyone here who'd like to say something?
Hi, is there anyone here that wants to talk? So we weren't really getting a lot in the jewelry room, so we're like, okay, let's go down to our other room and see if maybe we can get some more stuff there. Hello. Is there anybody here that would like to say anything? Is there someone here making the EMF meter go off? I heard a very faint idea. Are you able to tell us your name?
I don't know. Maybe someone who stayed in this hotel or worked in this hotel?
I heard It's still me.
I was gonna say, did you just really say it's still me?
Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for now, okay?
It's late? It's not that late.
What did you say? Did you say wait?
Did you say wait?
Should we have done this earlier?
Or do you want us to do it later? That was the same voice both times too. Like, it was different from what came through earlier. Earlier sounded like a woman. Should we do this? Should we try doing this again later? That'll be a very wise thing. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely weird.
A lot more.
Because the first ones that came through were definitely like more of like a woman's voice, but then those last two were very strong men, very hefty. Again, while we were down there, I left the camera recording upstairs, and I caught a few noises on there. So at this point, we go back up to the Julia room once again, and this is the point in the night where we're starting to realize, okay, maybe whatever is here does not like being filmed, because there was stuff that would start happening when I wasn't recording, and the second I would grab my camera to start recording, it would stop. And so Riley was like, okay, I'm gonna try and use the spirit box now that we're not filming. But me being me, I was like, I still want to film it just in case something happens. But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like secretly start recording and see if I can catch stuff. And I did catch a few things.
How many spirits are here with us?
3? Whoa. Oh, that was fast. Can you tell us your names?
Are you still here?
Wait,
It's very faint.
is Julia here?
So after stopping that, this is one of the things I was talking about where something would start happening and then I would start recording and it would kind of like stop. We were sitting there and we heard a woman singing. It sounded like it was coming from like the pool area, almost like outside our window once again. And so I started recording and the singing stops and then we started hearing yelling, but that sounds more distant. And I was looking out the window, I didn't see anyone within seeable distance that would have been singing that we would have heard.
Julia? Not Julia. Got it. Okay. But somebody else.
If there's someone here, can you make it stop completely?
Can you push Michaela?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
If there's anyone here, can you show us a sign?
Oh.
Hello? Thank you. Can you make a noise?
I heard that too, but I don't know if it's another room or not.
I thought it was you.
The thump.
Yeah, I thought it was Talion.
So by this point in the night, I finally got my night vision GoPro to charge up a little bit. I had set that up in the bathroom because earlier in the night, Talia had seen something in the bathroom. So if you're new here, my friend Talia is able to see spirits, and she had seen a man in the bathroom. Not the man that I had explained earlier. The way she described this man, he looked nothing like that guy. So I set up the camera in there to see if we could catch something, and I caught a lot of orbs. Oh my god, there's so many orbs going on in that bathroom. to go along with the orbs, something else happened, which was kind of crazy when I realized what exactly fucking happened. So we haven't been recording. I have a camera in the bathroom that I've had recording, but we were just sitting here, and Talia was sitting like right there, and she freaked out, got up, ran there.
Ran?
Or
You mean I
crawled, whatever. Yeah, went over here real fast. And she said that it felt like someone stepped on the ground next to her.
And
like the floor, yeah, these floors like creak.
Felt it.
And so we turned this on, and it was like this. And we said, well, would you ask if someone
walked by Talia, make it go up all the way.
And that thing just went boom all the way to red. Let's try it one more time. I know you don't like the cameras, but can you please just do it once for us? If you walked by Talia, can you please make... Okay. We literally caught an orb going to the bathroom door the exact moment Talia said she heard someone walking next to her. That was wild. Don't know who that was. I don't know if that was the man or if it was Julia or like who it was, but someone scared the living shit out of Talia. At this point, we were kind of just like sitting around because, like I said, we weren't really having any luck catching anything on camera, and we didn't really know what to do. So I decided I want to go down to the other room and just lay there in complete silence and in the dark and see if anything will happen, anything at all. And Lexi decides to come with me, and I soon come to regret this decision. I wonder what they're doing.
Ooh!
Ooh, it was me.
I'm waiting for a ghost to fight me. Is there a ghost in here? Hello?
Ooh, what's this?
I think that was the camera, actually. Yeah. If there's a ghost in here, can we get some kind of sign?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're
The
good.
motion detector went off. I had to check on my baby.
If there's a ghost in Persephone's room, can we get a sign?
The fuck just... Is my eyelid wet? What? It was like right here just got wet. That was weird.
Yeah, don't say that.
It's like right in my eyebrow. That was weird. Did you give me a sweet little kiss on the eyebrow, ghost? I appreciate that. Thank you. It's the most affection I've had in years.
What? How are you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
What are we waiting for?
I just want to kind of sit here in silence and see if something would happen. But
I guess I can be quiet.
doesn't seem like, other than that sweet kiss on the eyebrow. It doesn't look like. Other than that sweet kiss.
Do you need another sweet kiss from the ghost?
I mean, if they're willing to give me one, I won't say no. So.
Consent is key.
Was that your foot? What the your feet are over there. Oh no 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 no. Ah, what was that? Oh my god. What? Something just touched my fucking foot, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm all the way over here.
Okay, I'm not laughing anymore. Sorry, ghost. It's not funny.
You said you wouldn't say no, and then you said no over and over and over again after it happened. You're okay. We did tell the ghost earlier to touch you. We thought you heard it because you were in the hallway. I'm sorry. I feel so bad now.
So yeah, something like literally like the middle of my foot, it just like, and part of me is trying to like make myself be like, oh, you're just imagining it, it didn't really happen, but like I felt something touch my foot. So yeah, after that, Lexi and I went back up to the Julia room, and like I said, we just weren't really having any luck, so we ended up going to sleep. Riley and Lexi went down to sleep in the other room, and Talia and I slept in the Julia room. And I set up a night vision camera and ended up catching a couple things during the night. Now that last thing with the bed sheet moving, I cannot tell if that's Talia moving or not. The way it looks, I've literally watched this so many times. I've like zoomed in and looked. It looks like only the top part of the sheet is moving, and I feel like if it was Talia moving, you would see the bottom part moving as well. To me, it looked like something else moved it. I don't know. I'm gonna say it was a ghost. You can believe what you want to believe, but I think it was a ghost. So yeah, that was really the end of our investigation. Like I said, we just were having a lot of tech issues, and whatever was there, hands down, does not want to be filmed, does not like being filmed. But even with that, I feel like we did catch quite a bit. Let me know what you guys think below of everything we caught. Do you think it was ghosts, or do you think there's logical explanations for it? Let me know. And make sure to follow me on my social medias so you can keep up with me in between uploads. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe below if you have not already. And make sure to say spooky, friends. Bye. So we stopped in this antique shop. We're in the basement right now. This place is like... Excuse me? This is where we die. If we're never seen again.